Dear learners, welcome to the Module 10 of the MOOC course on Early Childhood Care and Education. Module 10 is all about maintenance practices for early childhood centers. In a previous module, you have been introduced about the planning and management of early childhood centers. But mere planning and establishment of early childhood centers or preschool is not enough. Efficiency and success of early childhood education lies on the proper maintenance practices followed by the early school educators and administrators. In this module, we will be focusing on two aspects. First one is maintenance of early childhood education centers and resource mobilization in early childhood education, or what we call as financing early childhood education. In this video session, we will be talking about maintenance of early childhood education center. Maintaining early childhood education center is crucial for providing a safe, nurturing and stimulating environment for the young children. Effective maintenance involves various aspects like infrastructure, safety, hygiene, staffing, curriculum implementation, and community involvement. Moreover, being a preschool teacher or Anganwadi worker, you must be ready to face different disciplinary problems in your school. So in this module, we will be discuss about some such problem and how it can be addressed. Besides, we will discuss about maintaining records of child and maintain good relationship with other colleagues in the ECC center or preschool centers. There are some key components of maintaining ECE centers. First one is infrastructure and physical environment. So under this infrastructure environment or physical environment, we have number one, building maintenance. So regular inspection of the center structure, including walls, ceilings, doors and windows. Then immediate repairs of the cracks, leaks and damages to prevent accident. Then proper ventilation should be maintained and natural lighting to create a comfortable environment for the children to learn. Then there must be fire safety measures like extinguisher, alarms and emergency exit in the preschools. Then under this physical environment, we have classroom maintenance. So a clean and child-friendly furniture, avoiding sharp edges and hazardous material is very much essential in the classroom. Then there should be proper sitting arrangement which can ensure comfort and ease of movement for the children. There should be well-maintained storage areas for toys, books and learning materials. Then under this physical environment, another component is sanitation and hygiene. So daily cleaning of classroom, toilets and the play areas for the child safety is very much essential. Then there should be provision of hand washing sanitation with soap and water. Safe drinking water should be there to supply and proper waste disposal system. Then pest control measures should be there to prevent infestation. So this is the first component of maintenance of ECC center. Second component is safety and security measures. So first one is child safety measures. To secure entry and exit point to prevent unauthorized access should be there. Then there should be trained security personnel and CCTV surveillances where is possible. First kits with essential medical supplies should be there in the preschools. And there should be staff trained in basic first aid and emergency responses. Then under these measures, there is another important point, that is disaster preparedness. So regular fire and earthquake drills for both staff and children should be there. Clearly marked emergency exit and evacuation plan should be there. Then coordination with local authorities for emergency support should be made by the school administrator. Then under this there is another point, that is learning material and resource maintenance. So how this can be maintained? So first one is teaching and learning aids. So to maintain the teaching and learning aids, the teacher should make regular inspection of books, search, toys and educational material. The teacher should make arrangement for repair and replacement of the broken toys and worn out books. There should be use of age-appropriate and non-toxic learning material for the young children. Then technology maintenance. How teacher can maintain the technology integration? The teacher should check computer, projector and audio-visual equipment for its functionality. Then teacher must ensure internet and electricity supply for the digital learning, which is emphasized by the NEP 2020 in the early childhood education. Then there is another important component of ECC maintenance, and that is health and nutrition. So for this, regular health checkup should be made. So for this, what teacher can do? Teacher can maintain periodic health checkup for the children as well as for the teaching staff and other staff of the school. Then arrangements should be made for immunization program and medical record keeping. The teacher and the administrator should keep record of the health status of the children. Then safe and nutritious meal. The preschool must ensure to provide balanced diet meal as per the nutritional guideline. We have already discussed about this in the module 3 of this MOOC course. Then regular inspection of kitchen, hygiene and food storage should be made. The school must use clean utensils and safe drinking water for the children. Another key component under this maintenance aspect is staff and capacity building. We are talking about the teachers training, teachers developmental aspect. So here also teachers should be trained in terms of safety measure. So regular workshop on child development, pedagogy or teaching method and classroom management should be arranged by the authority. Health and safety training, including first aid and emergency responses, should also be made. Then for this capacity building, there must be work environment for teachers and staff. And what can be done? Adequate rest and break areas for the staff should be ensured. And the school teacher or administrator must ensure fair wages and positive working atmosphere in the school for the staff, so that they can provide their best to develop the child from all the aspects of development. Then another key component is community and parental involvement. We know that school is a miniature society. It has the community contribution. So the school must encourage parental participation. There should be regular parent-teacher meet for the feedback and suggestions so that they can improve the pedagogy or in aspect of evaluation. Then workshops should be there for parents on early childhood development so that they can provide the best at home. Then for the community support, collaboration should be made with local NGOs, government agencies and community leaders, for which the school can seek financial and material support for better facilities in the preschool. Then there is another important aspect or key aspect in the maintenance of ECC center or preschool is the financial aspect. It is called as financial and administrative maintenance. So how it can be done? By proper budgeting and financial planning. So the arrangement should be made to allocate fund for infrastructure, learning material and staff salaries. The school should seek grants and sponsorship for additional resources from NGOs or government bodies. Then there should be proper documentation and record keeping. For this, the school authority should maintain attendance, health record, and progress report of the child. And they must also make arrangement for inventory management of supplies and equipments. So these are the key components of maintenance of early childhood education center or preschool education center. There is another important aspect while discussing about the maintenance and management of ECC, that is the maintenance of discipline. So we all know that children in Anganwadi or early childhood care or education center are in their early developmental years. They are still learning social skill, emotional regulation and self-discipline. Many discipline-related issues may arise naturally as a part of their growth. While each child is unique, the challenges may vary. Like backbiting, backtalking, biting, bossiness are fairly universal. Discipline is a learning process wherein parents teach children how to make good choices. In the form of positive parenting, children freely express themselves while learning how to behave appropriately, be considerate of others, and respect rules and regulations. Before one can correct misbehavior, however, he/she needs to understand why they are happening. So there are some common discipline issues parent or preschool teachers or Anganwadi worker may face and strategies for coping with them. So let's know the common discipline that may arise in the early years of development. First one is biting. So while some children actually bite the hand that feeds them, turning their teeth or unsuspecting parents, others sink their teeth into siblings and playmates. For children who have not yet developed the language skill needed to express their feeling, biting is a form of communication. Then another problem is hitting and kicking. Like biting, hitting and kicking a parent or playmate is what a child does when frustrated, angry, sad, and simply unable to get his or her point of across. Then lying children. Children often lie. Like many adults are guilty of stretching the truth from time to time. Children lie when they feel trapped, threatened, or scared of punishment or rejection. Then another disciplinary problem is temper tantrums, which is very common during the toddler age and in the early childhood age. Young children often caught in a constant struggle between dependence and independence, and as such they are easily frustrated. This tearful exclusion often exhausts parents but can actually be quite terrifying for the child as she or he loses control of her or his emotion with little ability to regain composure of his or her own. Then another problem in discipline is back talking. Often it seems that a child is capable of talking back before they are actually proficient at talking. Once they find their words, children are quick to protest when they are requested to do something they don't want to do. Then another problem is interrupting. Children have little ability to see the needs of others and often feel their sense of belonging and significance is threatened, and as such the problem of interrupting emerges. Then there is a problem of bossiness. Playing well with other or peers is learned skill for many kids. Some children prefer to lead the way while others are content to follow. And while most parents delight in having a natural born leaders, it's easy for some little leaders to become overly bossy and demanding, sending even the most accommodating playmates packing. Then tattling. She took my doll. He would not share. I was playing with this first. So these are the common protests that we are encountered with. So as much as teachers and parents would like to encourage children to work without themselves, children do not possess the skill to do so. Then another problem of discipline is sibling conflict, which is very common at the family. So more than one child in the home inevitably means there will be sibling quarrel. This leaves parents feeling like referees. Children prefer everything to go with their way, and when they do not get the way they want, they often get angry and they try to make conflict, or they are engaged in conflict with the siblings. Then winning. It can happen anywhere, in the store, in the car, and in the kitchen, and often at the most challenging time of the day. Winning typically is a request for attention when children feel insignificant or ignored, but it can also be a response of hunger, fatigue, or frustration. There are some other problems like hyperactivity or restlessness. We see some children who are hyperactive. So this can be caused by high energy level or curiosity, or this type of children may need for physical movement due to long sitting period or boredom or lack of engaging activities. Then another problem is excessive crying or separation anxiety. Some children may feel separation anxiety when they are admitted to school or preschool. It is because of fear of being away from the parents or mother, or difficulty in adjusting to a new environment, and they feel insecure or uncomfortable in the new environment. So these are the common disciplinary problems that can arise in the preschool children. Now let's talk about how discipline in Anganwadi or ECC center can be maintained. So discipline in Anganwadi or Early Childhood Care and Education Center is very much essential for creating a safe, structured and nurturing learning environment. It helps the young children to develop self-control, social skill and responsibility while ensuring smooth classroom management. The focus should be on positive discipline, which encourages good behavior through guidance rather than punishment. So what are the measures? Let's know. First one is establishing clear rule and expectation. The preschool must establish some age-appropriate rules. The school must keep rules simple and easy to understand. The school must use visual aids like charts with pictures to reinforce the rules. For example, the school can use a chart which can depict that be kind and share with friends. Listen to the teacher. Keep hand and feet to yourself. So these are some simple examples that the preschool can follow. Then the school should provide consistent reinforcement or encouragement. So the teacher must repeat rules daily in a friendly manner so that child can understand in a better way. Then the school should or teacher should use song, stories and role playing to teach discipline to the children. The teacher should reward and praise children when they follow the rules of the school. Then the school should create a structured routine. By establishing a daily schedule, the school can maintain a fixed timetable for activities such as for play, learning, meals, and for rest. Transition between activities should be smooth to avoid restlessness. The school should use signals like bells, clap, song to indicate that activity has changed. Then the school must maintain proper time management for teaching. The teacher should encourage children to complete tasks within a given time. The teacher should use timers or countdown to prepare them for transition. It will encourage them to maintain the time. Then, encouraging positive behavior. The teacher must reinforce positive behavior in the children. How he can do or she can do? He or she can do it by praising good behavior with word, claps or small reward like stickers, smiley or church. The teacher can use a reward system like a star chart for following rules. Then appreciate effort rather than just outcome. Then the teacher can be a model that the student followed, like by showing kindness, passion and respect to children. The teacher can demonstrate sharing, turn-taking and polite language so that the students can follow the teacher as a role model. Then the teacher can manage disruptive behavior by some redirectional strategy. How he or she can do it? By diverting the child's attention to a different activity when they are upset. The teacher can offer choices to make them feel which is involved and in control. Then there are some conflict resolution techniques which the teacher can follow. And for this, he or she should encourage children to express their feeling and find solution together. The teacher can use storytelling or puppet show to teach problem solving. Then there are some countdown techniques that the teacher can follow. For this, he or she should introduce a quiet corner with a soft toys or books for children to relax. The teacher can teach simple breathing exercises to help manage emotion. The teacher can ensure a child-friendly environment in the preschool. How? By establishing safe and engaging setup. For this, the preschool must organize classroom with play and learning zones to avoid chaos. The school should provide sufficient toys and material to prevent fight over resources. Then the school can encourage group activities. Teacher can engage some or organize some activities like storytelling, group games, and role play that foster cooperation, and it can develop the sense of discipline among the children. The teacher can also promote teamwork by some activities to reduce conflict and increase social bonding. Then another important strategy for discipline maintenance is engaging parents and community. So for this, parental involvement is very important. And how it can be done? The school should conduct parent meeting to discuss child behavior and discipline strategies. The school can educate or train the parents on positive discipline technique for whom. Then the collaboration from the community. The school can invite some local leaders or child psychologists for awareness program in the school. The school can organize group activities that involves parent and teacher as well as the children. So besides, there are some other measures like daily routine, which is very much essential for a preschool to maintain. The daily routine is an order of events that shape a child's day so that they can anticipate what will happen next. In general terms, it should consist of activity blocks. The daily schedule must meet individual needs and therefore variation in scheduling will occur. Daily routine will help the teacher to plan in a manner that maintain the discipline in the school as well as in the classroom. Then following some other strategies like maintaining or following the proper curriculum that are mean for this early childhood year student. The curriculum for this group of people is defined as is appropriate, all-round, play-based, integrated, experiential, flexible, and contextual. Therefore, following the proper curriculum can attract their mind and prevent them from committing disciplinary mistakes. We have already discussed about how curriculum for the early childhood stage should be prepared in the module number 6. So I think I should not explain again on it. Now another important aspect in the maintenance of early childhood education center is maintenance of the records. We have just now mentioned about the daily record. So we need to discuss about the maintenance of different kind of records in the early childhood center. Maintaining the ECE center are not an easy process. The teacher can maintain discipline of ECE through some various kinds of records. Efficient record keeping in early childhood care and education center is essential for ensuring smooth administration, monitoring children's progress, and maintaining compliance with government guidelines. Proper documentation helps in tracking children's development, managing resources, and planning activity efficiently. So some of the records that are maintained by the preschool teachers or Anganwadi workers can be discussed like number 1 is child enrollment and attendance record. So under this record, the record include admission register, so which contain details of each child including their name, age, date of birth and gender, as well as parent or guardian detail and address for emergency contact. It helps in tracking enrollment trends and planning resources accordingly. So under child enrollment records, daily attendance register also come, which maintain records of children's daily presence and absence and ensure regularity and helps in identifying children at risk of dropout. Then another important record is health and nutrition record, which includes growth monitoring record that tracks the height, weight, and BMI of the children at regular interval. It helps in identifying malnutrition or health issues. It also includes immunization records that documents vaccination received as per the National Immunization Schedule, which ensure children are protected against preventable diseases. It also includes health checkup record that maintains detail of periodic health checkup conducted by the doctors or pediatrist and record health issues and necessary intervention. Another important aspect of this health record is midday meal register that tracks daily meal provided to the children in the Anganwadi or in the preschool. If it is provided, then ensure adequate and nutritious food distribution. Another important record is child development and learning record. That means it emphasizes on learning and development. So it includes child progress report that includes the document of cognitive, language, social, emotional and motor skill development, which is based on observation, teacher assessment and activity participation. It also includes anecdotal record, which are short notes on child's significant behavior, achievement or concern. It helps in understanding children's strengths and areas needing support. Then it also includes portfolio of child work that collect drawing, worksheet, craft work and photographs of activities that serves as a record of progress and creativity over time. Another important kinds of record is staff and teacher record. It includes staff attendance register that maintains daily presence and absence of teachers and caregivers, which ensures accountability and planning for replacement if needed. It also includes teacher training record that documents training program attended by teacher like a workshop, refresher course or training course, which helps in assessing professional development and skill enhancement for the teacher. Then another kind of record is financial and administrative record that includes budget and expenditure record that tracks government funds and local contribution received for the preschool or Anganwadi. It also maintains details of expenses like salaries, meals, learning material, toys and maintenance cost. Then it also includes stock and inventory records that keeps account of toys, books, teaching aids, furniture, and first aid supplies, which helps in planning purchases and preventing shortage in the maintenance of the early childhood center. Then another kind of record is parent and community interaction record, which includes parent meeting register that records attendance and discussion that held during the parent-teacher meeting, which helps in tracking parental involvement in children's education and development. It also includes community participation register that document local volunteer, NGOs and health workers and Anganwadi helper supporting the center. It ensures transparency in community engagement activities. So proper maintenance of record in early childhood care and education center ensures effective child development monitoring, administrative efficiency and compliance with the guideline. Digital record keeping can further improve accessibility and accuracy. But here I want to mention that the record to be maintained by the Anganwadi worker may be a little different, keeping in view their duties and responsibilities. The record can be like record of supplementary food distribution, record of pregnancy and delivery, record of vitamin A biannual rounds, then record of home visit planner, record of weight record of the children, record of immunization and VHND, etc. So dear learners, this is for today's session. In the upcoming video, we will be dealing with another component of maintenance of early childhood education center or preschool education. So till then, keep watching and keep learning. Thank you.